no drop edition. That do labor, cooking, mop the kitchen, couple mansions for car garage and all foreign whips. Foreign with me that I'm all. And I ain't looking porn.
So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are, 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, I think it's a good mix because I think you're going to have people who want to be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward, and still kind of do it all. But you might see some players gravitate toward like point guards, small point guards even, and then like big centers, and hopefully we have the whole gambit covered.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. We get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star.
All right, thank you, David. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got P.J. Tucker, Lowry out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center. And for the Nuggets, Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just...
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Denver now. Outside, Porter. Goes back up, and Jokic lays it up and in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Robinson kicks to Lowry. Over Murray, drilled from 11 feet out. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wide open look here for Murray. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Butler up top, defended by Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Austin Rivers comes in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Then for the Heat, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Green in the post. Dedmon's there. And it's Green missing. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Adebayo finds Oladipo. Morris against Butler. The offensive rebound. Adebayo with the bucket. And that makes it a tie ball game.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
Rivers Looking over the floor. Passes it to Jokic. To the inside. Green in the post. Dedmon defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. And another miss by Denver.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Butler dishes to Oladipo. Jokic with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And that one released in time, but no good. It's all tied in Denver. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about
selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Strus in at the small forward.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for JaMychal Green. Barton comes in for Rivers. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris.
Bam Adebayo has been fairly solid from the line throughout his career.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Here's Gordon. Over Robinson. And it's Gordon missing. To the left side wing. Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Denver passing it around. Gordon, and the shot goes in.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Pass to Strus. .121 left now here in the second. Lowry from outside. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Campazzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Heat with the lead. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Here's Strus. The shot from the low post is good.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And the pass to Green. And here's Barton. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Tucker. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Lowry. The shot misses. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray surveying the D. Down low. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Lowry up top. Shoots shoots the three. The shot will not fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Heat leading by a point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like Jimmy Butler was just meant to play for the Miami Heat.
He once cussed out a coach for not holding him accountable. I like that.
Really?
Yes, that won't be a problem in Miami.
Wow, a demanding culture it is.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Murray out there with Will Barton. And there's Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter. And at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Lowry. That shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Morris is checked in for Denver. Then for the Heat, Wayne Dedmon comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in for Robinson. The drive by Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Murray kicks to Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Heat also with a sub. Heroes checked in for Kyle Lowry. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Often viewed as just a shooter, Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
And he makes the first. Rivers, he's checked in for Murray. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish. He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's something you cannot have defensively. Allowing Dedmon to power through contact for the potential and one.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Pass to Rivers. Jokic with it. Back to Rivers. Morris outside. And the 3 off target.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 3. Morris, no good. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Rivers. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Hero. Misses off the left eye. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami, Oladipo is out there with Lowry. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Lowry against Murray. Lowry dishes to Butler. Great tee that time from Green. The Nuggets trailed by 3. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's Barton on the wing. Jokic kicks to Murray. The 3-pointer no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Murray against Butler. Over Murray. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for the Heat. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Murray against Lowry. Now, here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Murray, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Adebayo finds Butler. Porter pulls it in. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic. Porter looking it over. Back to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Denver passing it around. Porter, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Barton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. All free throws good from Barton. Timeout called, the Heat. They're up by 1. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game. Bam Adebayo.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Here's Lowry. Not going to go that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Murray for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. "17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Butler. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Gigantic bucket from Butler. Close the door on that shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Tip-off goes to Denver. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Green is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. To Jokic. The kick out to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got the first basket here in overtime for Denver. The Heat trailed by 3. Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
To the paint. From down low. Jokic, no good. Heat shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. The kick out to Oladipo. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Oladipo against Morris. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Three-pointer. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And so here is Miami. It's a one-point game. Here's Hero. He feeds it to Tucker. Oladipo trying to get open. Tucker can't get it to go. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Morris. Lock at 6. The pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. And again, Denver no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Timeout called, the Heat. They trailed by 1. 3 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. What's your take, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.